YouTube, hello, it is some more Pokemon Unbound. This is going to be a bit of a weird one. This is going to be a point something episode. You've probably seen it in the title. I've called it like, I can't remember, we're up to like 26.5, 27.5. It's going to be something like that. Basically, I've been putting together the team to fight the Benjamin Button, the cheat, who has non-bug Pokemon. And I came to the conclusion there's a few things I want to grab. Actually, there's two things I particularly want. Well, one thing I particularly want to grab, but one other thing I would like to get. And then, probably by virtue of this, I might as well go around collecting things. So, this is going to be a bit of a collect-a-thon episode. Since we've got all the HMs now, barring Dive, I don't have Dive yet. But we can't get that to the post-game anyway. But since I've got most of the things, I just want to fly to the base at the beginning of the game. And I'm going to run around the entire map, probably with a rappel on, to be honest with you, to save you some more time. And just collect things. There are a few little battles I want to do in between all of this as well. Like, we might not be able to do it, so there might be some playing of the Pokemon game, but it's going to be mainly me running around and just grabbing things. So that's why it's a point episode. I promise you in this episode, YouTube and Twitch as well, I won't progress the story at all. I probably won't even progress quest lines mainly, unless there's a quest line for like collecting all the items, in which case I guess I'm progressing that. But I could have done this off camera, but like I feel like this is like, it just about quantifies actually playing the game. So I thought, you know what, I'll record it, we'll stream it, and we'll take it from there. So anyway, I guess the other thing we could like chat about right now, firstly, as I'm getting some congratulations in the chat, I survived a year on Twitch without getting cancelled. That is big news. Honestly, it seems harder to not get cancelled than to get cancelled nowadays, so big ups to me for lasting a year on Twitch. So that's the big news today, YouTube. Obviously for you, this is going to be like a couple of days in the past, but no, I'm actually kind of stoked. And I'm also kind of surprised. I thought it was a bit later than it is, but I'll trust Twitch. I'm going to trust that it is correct and it's not giving me the wrong date. But the other big news was the Pokemon Presents, which happened yesterday. I did give my feelings on this a little bit in the stream yesterday, and I might as well give my feelings in here. Oh, I guess I could do all this Pavilion stuff as well. I'll do that later. I'll do that as another time. You're not an item to collect, but yeah, I gave some of my opinions on it. I think the presents are always like, they're like 30 minutes, but you feel like they could have just sent it in like a memo or something. Like, it's just not enough stuff to like justify really doing like a 30-minute presentation. Some of the animated series stuff like looks cool, don't get me wrong, but am I gonna watch it? No chance in hell I'm gonna watch it. Although I say that, maybe the Aardman one. What was it called? Safetch and Pichu or something like the Adventures of Safetch and Pichu. Maybe I'll try and like give that a watch at some point because Aardman animations, I like it. I mean, I think if you're British, you are forced to like Aardman animations, so maybe I'll give that a whirl. But in terms of like the big meat and potatoes, because again, I'm not really that interested in the TCG, and I'm I'm mainly not interested in Pokemon Unite. I have played it in the past, but I don't really like keep up with it at all. So the two big things for me were the Pokemon Champion, which is going to be there. Basically, I think how I see Champion is it's going to be the future of VGC, right? VGC's been blowing up recently in popularity. It's kind of weird, right? Most games they're pretty popular as like an esports early on in their iteration, and maybe like a couple of months to maybe a year afterwards, you have a good idea if it's going to be like an extremely popular esport or if it's going to like, you know, die by the wayside and become a bit of a more niche thing. And then like maybe a year after, you know, like something's going to like completely die off or not. Pokemon VGC, like, it was just not very popular to begin with, and I'd probably say it wasn't that popular until like, honestly, probably until it went to console, right? When it was always on handheld and you had to be like local, it never quite reached like a peak popularity. But as soon as you got to the point where, you know, you could connect to people around the world on the internet with it and play with people on the internet, then it gets popular, and just the sheer traffic of being driven through the internet leads to more people wanting to go to like regionals and stuff like this, and certainly, you know, content creators getting more popular through all of this like streaming on the internet and so on and so forth has led it to become like actually pretty big. I think it's never been bigger than it is right now. So I think this is Is this a quest, by the way? I can't remember. Sure. I fucked up. So I think this idea is that I think there's multiple reasons why champions are going to be a thing. I think rather than playing the Pokemon like system through the in-game main storyline games, which I think may still exist going forwards, but perhaps they don't. Maybe they just completely separates it. I think they've reached a point now where they appreciate there are two separate entities of the game. There are some people where the target the audience is the story mode, and this is like a younger generation of players probably. And then there's this like generation of older players, which like, you know, probably are more willing to pump some more money into the game, that are just more interested in the battle aspect and really could like do without the main game, and would just prefer to have the battling aspect, especially the versus battling aspect, so they can play against other people. And I think this is like being driven home, but like, you know, I wouldn't say the Pokemon Company have their finger on the pulse of gaming that often, but I think just by virtue of the popularity of things like Pokemon Showdown, probably like put the wheels turning like together, maybe like a year or so ago, that they had to like prepare something that is basically Pokemon Showdown, but an official source of it. And I wouldn't be completely shocked, by the way, if, you know, as soon as this Pokemon Champion comes out, which is going to be in 2026, that they are going to go after Showdown and like shut that shit down, because it would be its main competitor is basically a fan game. But anyway, in case you're aware of what this is, it's going to be basically what Pokemon VGC is in terms of like the inside of the games. Normally, through the generations of the mainline games, the VGC rule sets move with that, if you know what I mean. Like the base game would be Scarlet and Violet now, but in the past it was Sword and Shield. Before that, it was Sun and Moon, X and Y, and so on and so forth backwards. I think rather than doing this through the mainline games now, Champions is going to be just something that, by the way, don't worry about this guy. Champions is going to be something that just always exists. And its rule sets will be able to be updated over time. I assume as well, because well, I don't know this for certain. I don't think anyone knows exactly what the pricing model is going to be yet. But I'm going to have a guess that it's going to be free to play, but with like some monetary transactions in there to make the money from it. Probably via cosmetics. We'll see what actually like it fully entails. Where am I going with this? Oh, but yeah, so I think this is going to just be catered towards VGC, as I said. And I think it looks a really cool system. It's the first time as well that Pokemon is going to let you have the ability to do basically set the stats of your Pokemon without doing all this setting up like stats and training things and do EV training, like IV catching certain Pokemon, using maybe bottle caps and stuff from the past to like change the stats of Pokemon. You're finally going to be able to just like load into the game, put your Pokemon in there, or pick the Pokemon you want, and then change all the stuff in a game without actually like going through all the rigmarole of, you know, oh, I need to catch this one with the perfect nature, this perfect IVs, or the actually even more than perfect IVs is like imperfect IVs. If you want like IVs load in a certain stat, like you might want to have a Trick Room team with like very low speed stats, like slower than you would normally get. You have to like find a Pokemon in particular with like that low IV, which is like just a whole rigmarole, right? It just ends up taking like hours to put together a team and then go into the battling system. Champions is going to be like kind of the opposite of this, where I think you'll be able to put together a team, probably import other people's team as well via codes into a game and just start playing like fairly quickly. So I think it was the most exciting thing that came through the Pokemon Presents was this. I'm so dumb. And yeah, I think it's going to look really cool. My only question about is what the financial model will be. It did show like an in-game currency, but they've like, I've seen other people saying this in-game currency is like, I think it was called like V-Coins or something, but very close to V-Bucks, by the way. I think that it's not a paid currency. It's something you earn in the game. So I think the idea of it is that... Thank you. I think the idea of it is that you will like potentially get Pokemon on either a rental basis. Maybe you can interact with it with your Pokemon Home. I think they've talked about it can come from Pokemon Home as well. You'll import it into the game, and then you'll like set the stats of it up as like, you know, for a team, and you'll just battle through this ladder. And the more and more like you get through the ladder, the more like V coins, over it's called, you get back, and you can use these V coins to improve your Pokemon. The idea of the loop is that like, probably not necessarily if you're playing free to play, you can put together like the God Squad, right? But if you like working it for some time, like per day, you could get there via free to play, or maybe you can expedite the process with money. That's going to be my like best guess, but we'll see how this actually comes out in the old wash. But I'm really intrigued to see how it all comes together. I also am somewhat approving of the fact that one of the other big things from this was that they're getting rid of IVs. Probably enough after talking about IVs, or it seems like they're getting rid of IVs purely because the only sliders it showed on the presents was like it it was like a stat increase slider, which honestly, when you work out the stats, it basically turns out to be what the EV stat is, but you get like a few more EVs rather than what the IVs were, and there's just no IV slider. Nature can be changed as well, held items can be changed, and obviously the moves can be changed, and I assume somewhere you can change the abilities as well. I don't think that was shown, but yeah, IVs are gone. I'm not necessarily against IVs. It's probably gonna like hamper certain Pokemon and help others, but honestly, the less like faffing, the better. So I'm kind of pro that. By the way, was there an item here? No, I'm just going mad. So I was quite excited about that. Will it have a floppy board minigame? Probably not. Although what it does have in the system as well is it doesn't have HP points, it's HP percentage, which honestly is a lot easier to work with, so you know, that's quite nice. Then they did actually show, talking about Flappy Bird, they did show like a Pokemon puzzle game, which I'm like, I'm not gonna play it, but I felt like the model, at least from what I've seen price-wise, looks a little bit suspect. It does seem aimed more for young children, so again, I'm not gonna like worry about it. It's just a puzzle game. And then, so yeah, that like, I don't care. Ignore that. Then the big one was Pokemon ZA, where I think like they dropped the ball like pretty badly on it. Like it looks cool. I enjoyed Pokemon. Fuck, what was it called? Legends Arceus. I think that was a really cool Pokemon game. Actually, probably one of my favorite mainline Pokemon games. And I believe it's going to be using some sort of like similar like, not maybe the same system like in terms of battling. In fact, I don't think it is the same system at all. But it's going to have like an innovation in the battle system, which I think is really cool. Keep the game fresh. And at least just make it play slightly differently than what it normally does. What I think they did drop the ball on though was like, it's the big thing. Mega Evolutions, they're coming back. It was quite a popular fan favorite, even though, you know, I wouldn't say it was necessarily the most balanced thing, but you know, Pokemon Company balance, LOL. However, what I think, if you're gonna show, you know, your Mega Evolutions, pick a Pokemon that like looks really cool. If you're gonna show off one of the Megas, like tease it, have a really cool flagship Mega that looks really cool, like like also maybe like a fan favorite Pokemon as well from the past. What I wouldn't do if I would, you know, the Pokemon Company is show off Mega Dragonite, which I will say is a fan favorite Pokemon. I think Gen 1 Pokemons, generally speaking, are quite popular, but just drawing Dragonite with wings on its head rather than its back is, like, it leaves a lot to be, you know, it leaves a lot to be desired. So I think they kind of dropped the ball on it. I'm hoping there are cooler ones than that one, by the way. If not, then there's going to be riots. But, yeah, I was somewhat underwhelmed by the trailer for it, but, you know, it's always the case with Pokemon games, right? Not that I'm underwhelmed, but, like, it's like a 30-minute presentation where they talk through, like, a bunch of, like, little different offshoots of the Pokemon, like they talk about Pokemon Go, talk about Pokemon Sleep, Pokemon Puzzle, Pokemon this, that, and the other. Then you get to the gameplay footage, you're like, right, I want to see like exactly what the game is, and they're like, oh, here's the story. You're going to see this. You're going to work out with this guy and this girl as well. They're going to be your compatriots. And you're going to work in this city. You're like, yes, and the Pokemon. It's like, and yes, there are Pokemon in the game. Look, here's like Houndour and stuff. And look, Alpha Pokemon are back. It's like, yeah, but new Pokemon. It's like, oh, here's Mega Dragonite. This is the big thing to send it off with. And you're like, Mega Dragonite could be so cool, but you've like, I don't know. It just felt like super underwhelming to me, so. But we'll see what the game's like itself. Maybe there are like cooler ones that are not being showed, but personally I would have picked the coolest one I could possibly show. So yeah, so that's my thoughts of the Pokemon Present. I think Pokemon Champions will look really cool. My high hopes of that, honestly, is that they make the game as free-to-play accessible as possible in terms of actually playing the game, and just try and get all the money through cosmetics. As long as it's through cosmetics, I can just about, like, tolerate the whole system, but if it's any, like, pay-to-win, especially, like, maybe pay-to-accelerate as well, it depends on how fast you can get through the game. I think they could kill it before it even arrives, which is my big worry. Oh, by the way, off camera, I've now got a Scizor. I've actually improved the Scizor, but I might be using it in the old gym that's coming up, which is honestly copying the homework of the gym leader because he's also got one. But man, Scizor, pretty good Pokemon. I would say like top 3 bug Pokemon. I think most people would say like, you know, Volcarona. That's like the big good bug, right? It's a strong bug. Maybe beyond, like, you know, legendary Pokemon, I guess is what I'm also clarifying here, because otherwise Buzzwole, Pheromosa, and Genesect are probably better, but in terms of, like, just normal, ordinary, everyday bugs, Volcarona are probably, like, seen as the big bug, right? I'd probably say that, like, Escavalier's got a bit more going about it than Scizor does, but then Scizor is, like, hot on its heels. I guess the results of Escavalier, because it has got one World Championship win, probably, like, elevates it slightly, but Scizor, really cool. Bullet Punch, very strong. And by the way, I guess to, like, remove the veil slightly of what I'm going to do in the old gym battle, because I've nearly got this set up as I want it. It's going to have Choice Band, and I'm just going to spam Bullet Punch, which is a priority move that gets boosted by Technician, and gets boosted by Stab, and will get boosted by Choice Band. I can't remember what it works out to be. It's like, I think it ends up as being like a priority move with about 120 base power. It's really disgusting. So I'm going to try and win the battle with that one. But my moves aren't quite there yet. I've also been working off camera on Fortress, which I've not brought with me because it literally has no damaging moves, which is probably not the greatest Pokemon to bring out. And Pinsir I'm not actually working on right now purely because I can't get Pinsir right, and I think Pinsir is only really viable with its Mega Evolution, and I literally can't get it until post-game, sadly. So, I'm sorry, Pinsir. That's where I just was. I think there's a bunch of stuff I can do in here. In fact, there's probably a battle I can do for, like, Mega Stones and stuff like that. Well, that looks like it looks like it's gonna be a double battle, right? High Tide, why did you have to perish? I don't necessarily need to do all of these, by the way, but I do want the HMs. I want the TMs. That's like the main thing I'm doing all this for. I will actually give you some rare candidates. Oh, the other funny thing I did, which was last episode in the old battle with the bug leader, where I said, like, why did my Galvantula just get one shot? I think my Galvantula was level 52 rather than 61. So that's on me that he just got one shot because he was 9 levels lower, possibly 10 levels lower than the opposing Pokemon. It's just purely my bad. I apologize. I fucked up. What have you got, by the way, High Tide? I actually can't remember what your abilities are. I'm very, like, restricted with what I can do with my team because I need a Pokemon that can use Surf, which is, like, Araquanid or Golisopod. I need one that can do Rock Climb, which is basically just Scolipede. Rock Smash, which I think actually a few Pokemon can do. I think you can do it as well, but Scizor can do it. Fly, and then Lava Surf. So, like, I need, like, 5 of my slots to be specific Pokemons. I guess as well I could have done this not as a double battle if I spoke to one of them. Whatever. Double battles are more cool anyway. Leah and Lucian. Aurorus and Hitmonchan. Okay, I was not expecting the fighting type Pokemon. I wasn't expecting the ice Pokemon. Okay. This actually isn't that bad. I'm going to have a hot guess, and I might be wrong here. Actually, I might be really wrong here. I was going to say maybe a rock type move is going to come into high tide, but equally it might go into Cosmos, so you know what? Aurorus, take a Toxic, and you can... Oh, actually, we should do Reflect. Yeah, Reflect gives me big value. All right, Hitmonchan's gone because he didn't want to get a Psychic. Aegislash. Okay, that's a bit of a problem, but the Reflect will go kind of crazy. All right, the Light Screen will go kind of crazy. Come on. 90% accurate Toxic, really? Okay, I probably need to swap you out now, to be completely honest with you. Or, like, it'd be a solid idea. Into Light Screen, we're not going to get much love. But I'm going to assume a Ghost move is coming into this slot. But I can't really play around the Ghost move coming into this slot because there are no Dark Bugs in the game, or this game in particular. So I guess I just want to go to Onsen. Onsen and Pray. It's a bit of a risk, actually, because if I get doubled, especially with a rock move into this slot, I'm going to just Giga fall over. Alright, they protected. Nice, okay. I'm hoping Aurorus doesn't have a rock move. That's the dream right now. Okay, you can't redirect. I know that for a fact. And your defense is going to be pretty high right now because you're in King Shield mode. I guess I'll leave Auroras in the field and, like, pray. I've got a horrible feeling that Onson's about to explode, but as long as you attack first, I'm actually okay with it. This will drop their defense before the waterfall comes in. Okay. We at least trade 1 for 1. That's fantastic news. Okay, it hasn't got a rock move, otherwise it would use it. And if that's its best move, we're laughing. So it's here for a screen, I guess. Light screen. I wonder what else it's got. Light screen and ice beam are the only moves we've seen. Hitmonchan's back. If we take the Hitmonchan out, then it's a 2v1 for the rest of the battle. So I think we'll, like, focus on doing that. I'm just going to Toxic you as well. Like, you can't swap out anymore, so it just leads to your inevitable death. The only question is, do I just go in on this now? Or do I, like, try and save you? I think we just stay in. And don't worry about it. If we lose Onsen, then so be it. Alright, should have just attacked it. Oh, that's Freeze Dry. Why have you not been using that? It's actually quite, like, a decent move, though. Yeah, that's super effective. Okay. We should still be okay, because it can protect next turn anyway. Oh, it has counter, okay. Goodbye, Oddsaid. But yeah, Hitmonchan's on a timer. I mean, Auroras is, like, kind of on a timer, but it could swap out. Go into Clearing, and I'll just pick up the kill on Hitmonchan. Honestly, I should have just attacked it. I'll lock in, by the way, with Choice Band into Bullet Punch. Goodbye, Hitmonchan. Auroras is not going to like this either. Yeah, thought that was going to happen. There goes Light Screen. Not that it really matters, but it's gone. This probably won't matter. I'll Leech Fang anyway. I think this will pick up the kill. Yeah. Horrible cry. Alright, and the last Pokemon is Slowbro. Well, if we're faster, this is going to do Mega Damage. In fact, you're just dead. Oh, it's Mega Slowbro. Okay, hang on a minute. Are you still Water Psychic in this mode? I think you are, right? Alright, we might just want to swap out here. I thought even with, like, resisting the damage, it would still do a bit more than that. Alright, let's Toxic it. It'll just end the game. You're going to use Psychic into the slot. Again, I don't really have a safe swap here, so we'll just go into Orbital and then pray that you do a Psychic again, because it will not be effective. But as long as I stole the game out, now I win. Yeah, okay. And by the way, High Tide's got quite high special defensive stats, so... It's like Slowbo's, not worst nightmare, but it's not a great dream. Alright. Honestly, pretty clean battle for me. And we do that for Ice Beam, which is actually pretty big. I needed Ice Beam. I didn't put it on my list of things I need to grab while I'm running around the map, but Ice Beam was a move I want on one of my Pokemon for the gym battle, so thumbs up to me for accidentally being smart. I will be back here, by the way, because I'm going to collect everything as I said, but I do need to quickly heal, and I don't want to be robbed by Chansey for 50k or whatever it is. Do one of you heal me? You do. Alright, let me go back up another floor. So, wait. Is this respawned, or did I miss it? Get out of the way, small child. Okay, I think it respawned. There are some berries in this game which are repeatable, and that is one of them. Sorry, some rocks are repeatable, and that's one of them. Okay, so I get that from the other side. I see. Oh wow, it didn't come over here after I got surf. I guess I kind of did just leave it, right? Very little backtracking has been done by me so far. Oh god, ice puzzles. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, I can't do this ice puzzle, that's why. Hang on a minute, I think I do remember this. I need to go to this area, I think, first, and drop a stone down. And then I can solve that puzzle. Yeah, I see it. I see it. There's definitely a trainer in here as well for a megastone. Not for a bug, but... okay, sure. But either way, we should collect it. By the way, was that the... no. I was going to say that wasn't actually the place of the hidden item. Right. I think this is the rock I have to push down, but either way, let me clear out this floor. So where am I going here? Is it this? Nope. It's this. Sorry, this. This. And there's my calcium. And then back this way. Ah, those three girls are a tough battle. I think I have to fight them back to back to back. And I think you get Glaciolite or something like that. It's one of the Megastones. I know that for a fact. I remember this. Alright, who do I want to lead with in a double battle? I guess we'll do the same lead. It covers quite a lot of good bases, and... let's rock. It is kind of weird, there are three skiers in a cave, just like staring at each other. Ruby and Anna, Avalugg and Walrein. Okay. Slightly concerned about Avalugg just purely because it can learn rock moves, I believe. We'll go with something like this. I think they're physical attackers, or at least Avalugg I think is a physical attacker. I'm pretty certain Walrein is. Never mind, that's Blizzard. Raw Dog Blizzard, by the way, 70 accurate. And you hit both, you swide. And you Frostbite Cosmos. Okay, well, Cosmos is now dead this battle. Because in this game, Frostbite lowers special attack by half. It's like the ice version of Burn. Or the special attack version of Burn, sorry. Alright, High Tide, you can just stay in. Okay, ice move incoming. I guess we just go into Onsen and hope we don't get hit by like Hydro Pump on the switch. Again, just Raw Dog's a 70 accurate move into both my Pokemon. It hits both. Very cool. No Frostbite this time though. By the way, what did Avalugg do before? I wasn't actually paying attention. Oh, Double Edge. Sure. Right. You're going to protect to stall some time out, and then you're going to Fire Lash into here. Actually, wait. Oh, no, this is going to be better still, right? Oh, no, Power Whip is better. I always forget that ice doesn't resist grass. Okay, I'll go for Power Whip then. Not sure it's going to pick up the kill, but it'll do enough with the Toxic to pick up the kill afterwards, I think. Yeah, okay. Hopefully we live through this. Nice, okay. Oh, wait, hang on a minute. Nope. 5th in a row, 70 accurate move, all hit. But if that's their best move, like, you know, fantastic. Sadly, I don't have a Ghost Bug. There is a Ghost Bug in the game, though, but I just don't have it yet. So I can't swap Onsen into something particularly great. I could go into a Steel type, I guess. Actually, maybe we're going to stay in Frostless. Another Ghost. It's also quite a fast Pokemon, which is, like, alarming me slightly. I think I'm going to swap into Scizor to keep you alive, which is probably foolish. I probably just should let you die. No offense. I'll knock off into Frostless and see if it's holding something. Yeah, kind of thought that was going to happen. Sheesh, that's a lot of damage. I mean, you should take the double edge fairly well. Okay. Now the game is lock into Bullet Punch, Scizor. And this might be a double kill this turn. In fact, I'd be surprised if it wasn't a double kill this turn. Steel good into Ice. Fire obviously good into Ice. And I think now we're like 6v1 basically, right? Or 6v1v1. Oh no, they had 2 on the other side as well. Okay, Aurorus is back. And Ninetales. Ninetales is 4 times weak to Steel. You're going to have the worst day imaginable. Scizor Bullet Punch, by the way, is like, I would say it's one of the classic combinations. It's kind of like E-Speed Dragonite, to go back to like the Pokemon present with Dragonite in it. Like, it's just a super boosted priority move. Not quite as much as Dragonite, I think, like, especially with the Terror typing, but it's still pretty, like, spooky. Anyway, I guess you're just going to hit it with a Fire Lash, although it's not... Wait, this is better, right? Yeah. We'll hit you with a Power Whip. This should kill, though. Yeah, 4 times weakness. Goodbye. Now, reminder as well, I've been very careful on this battle because I go instantly into another one. So I've been trying to keep all my resources for the future. And I'm pretty certain, as I said, you get Mega Glalie at the end of this, or Glalie, or whatever it's called. So I think they're going to use Glalie at some point with Glalie. Alright, I guess I do get to, like, heal. I tell lies on truce, it turns out. I thought it was an instant battle. Well, I'll take it. Do I have an Ice Heal? I must have collected one at some point, right? Yeah, I did. I've collected 12, but I definitely have never bought one. Okay, this is a 1v1 battle. We'll go into... We'll lead with Cosmos. So only 3 Pokemon again. A Bomb of Snow. So that's going to set up Snow. Almost certainly it's going to be Snow Warning, right? Yeah. And this isn't modern day snow, it's hail, so it's going to be damage per turn. Do I think I can kill with this? I probably can't. How much does this do? Just out of interest. About half. Oh, it's Ice Gem Blizzard. Okay, I think we might be... Well, actually, we might be dead. We have got a quite high special defense in this Pokemon. Yeah. Took it like a champ, honestly. Alright, see you later, Bomb of Snow. Right, this will get Mega Evolved at some point. I don't know how quick Glalie is. I know Frostless is, like, relatively quick, but I don't know if Glalie shares that stat. You have Ice Body. Okay. I see how it all is. I might be wrong here. I'm going to set up Reflect. I think Cosmos will die this turn. Hopefully we go first, but I think we're going to die. I've got a funny feeling Glalie's more of a physical attacker than a special attacker. He says that he sees a special move coming in. Alright, Cosmos is dead. Honestly, that's fine. We'll go into Onsen, and we'll see what Glalie can do to Onsen. Can use Water Pulse, it turns out. Okay, this could be scary. Alright, not that bad. Okay, we should be safe then. I did not know that I had the coverage of Water Pulse. Ninetales is not that scary. It has... Oh, what's it called now? Fuck, I actually have to check this. I'm going to break my mind. This Pokemon's got an ability in the snow. Does it get increased evasion in the snow? Is that what it is? Is it Snow Cloak? Ninetales. Ninetales? Wait, how do you spell Ninetales? Oh, it's not... Okay, whatever. Its tail is in like a tale of a story. Yeah, it has Snow Cloak and Snow Warning, but it's not Snow Warning because I would have... Well, actually, I don't know how Snow Warning works if snow's up already. Or hail's up already. Either way, I'm just going to hit it. You might have wanted to do that earlier. The Aurora Veil is pretty spooky. I think this will live through this now. Yep. But you will not live through Scizor hitting you in a second. Probably kills me here. Wow. I'm actually stunned. Well, I'm not stunned, I guess. And then back to a Bomb of Snow, which, by the way, is... Okay, Snow Warning does show up again. Fair enough. It's 4 times weak to fire. Please let me get a fire move off. Oh my god, I do, like, negative damage. Alright, really hard battle. What's weird is when I did some difficult, I remember this battle being, like, awkward with my Ghost team. But Bugs, completely free. On a higher difficulty as well. Right, have I been in the bottom bit yet? I've not been in the bottom bit yet. Giggity. So sellable. So sadnessable. I was gonna say, will you let me just sneak this item, please? But whatever. It used to be a bird keeper, but they don't want to change the scenery. Have you taken all your birds into an icy cave? Because they will not like that. Birds don't normally get on well with the cold. Well, I guess, to be fair, Delibird, Ice-type bird, probably does get on well with the cold. You only have Present, right? Nope, you have Brave Bird. Actually, hang on a minute. This could be alarming for me. Me and my squad of bugs. Maybe in Pokemon ZA, Mega Delibird. It gives you a fabulous present instead of just a present. Alright, we're going to die if we take another hit. So I guess the question is, are we willing just to sacrifice Araquanid? I think the answer to that is yes. I think actually we have to go to back protect. So we'll go for the one in 9, I think it is. Alright, we failed. Goodbye, High Tide. Alright, then we're going to Scizor. We lock into Bullet Punch. You're going to see this a lot through the rest of this playthrough, I think. And we're just going to pick up kill after kill after kill, right? Noivern. I always get your typing. You're Flying Dragon? Yeah, Flying Dragon. Let's see how much this does. I'm just intrigued. This is neutral damage. Oh my god. Oh my god. Priority move, by the way. That is disgusting. An Aerodactyl, which is also weak to Bullet Punch, so you're going to have a really bad time. Let's go, Scizor. Wise glasses. Okay. I actually forgot these were an item, to be honest with you, but... sure, whatever. Kind of a niche item. Okay, now we can go down to the lower level. And try and do the big ice puzzle. There we go. There's the rock that I needed. I don't think I want to rock smash this yet. Alright, I assume Blizzard was in here. At some point, maybe we'll want Blizzard, but I think for the most part, we almost certainly don't want Blizzard. It's kind of hard to set up weather teams with bugs, because no book has like an entry weather setter. Man, this is extremely troll, this place, it turns out. Let me get this one quickly. Alright, probably not worth. Then grab this one. And then, what is this hidden item I'm missing? Where is it? Which rock is it on? You know what? I'm going to break this now. Sure, rock polish is certainly a move in the history of Pokemon. Alright, can I get to where I need to go? Answer. I think I want to be on the rock there. So I need to go there, which I can't get to. How do I get to this rock? I think it's the one bottom left of me that I need to get to. Wait, I think I know how to do it. Hang on a sec. I think I can't do it right now, but I can do it. Piss. I think I need to jump through the hole where the rock... Did I say no then? I think I need to jump through the hole where the rock was. And I think that'll put me on the stone. So let me just quickly leave and re-enter. Does this reset it? I can't remember. We'll say yes, it does. I mean, that looks pretty good to me. Come on. Alright, never mind. It doesn't look good to me at all. Can I reset it by doing this? Can I just jump in the hole? Oh, that works. Alright, money. I'll take money. And more importantly, I think this is the entire area cleared out now. I don't think I ever need to come back to this cave again. So we can cross it off the list. Whoops. Although, hang on a sec. There is a quest for reading signs. I should probably do it while I'm running around. Okay, again, we can go up here, grab this. A rock gem, very useful. Do I want to use another one? Sure, why not? I wish this game, I don't think it does have it. Maybe it does have it in post-game, but I wish I had infinite repel. It's such a good quality of life item. Okay, there's many surfing to be done. I don't know if I can be bothered doing all the many surfings, but I guess I should consider it. Alright, let me have a look around surfing. We kind of did this a bit the other episode anyway. Right, what about you guys? What do you guys want? You want to tussle? Should probably heal before I do this. Hang on a sec. Okay. How did this old hiker get onto this little piece of land? Probably surfing like I did. Brussels-based base bug. I do not want to be here. See you later. I don't have a great swap here. I'll go into Scizor, but a rock-type move would be pretty bad right now. Oh, that's alarming. Do you have White Herb? If you have White Herb, I'm really scared. Okay, you don't. So Shell Smash lowers the defensive stats of this Pokemon, but increases its speed and like offensive stats by like double. But without White Herb, which would like negate the reduction once, you've basically just tanked your stats. You do have Sturdy, but I don't even think that's that scary. Oh my god, Rock Wrecker. This is going to do all the damage. I think I still live this, though. I don't live this. Alright, well done, Crustle. Nice going, Crustle. Well done. You picked up 1 kill. And you've basically traded your life for it, because you don't get a turn this turn. And in case you're wondering, Rock Wrecker is Rock Hyper Beam. I'll just stay in. I won't stay in. See you later, nerd. What is it with my, like, opponents right now just trying to, like, spam 50 accurate moves? 50 and 70 accurate moves? Oh my god, you're... Well, actually, does that kind of always paralyze? Oh my god. Pain. Not like this. Not like this. Spamming 50 accurate moves with 30% chance to flinch at it. Cling clang. Thank you. Cool. Great battle flank, Franklin. Much appreciated. Let me go back to the Pokemon Center. Actually, while I'm here, I will use a Repel, but also I'll buy some more stuff. While I've got the money, I might as well use it. Alright, maybe not that many, but... I'll top it up to 100. And where's Max Repels? I will top that up to, like... Yeah, this is what we really need. Top that up by 60. Okay. Vivillon, as I said, I will deal with you later. I will set out a bug-catching squad to hunt all your asses down. We are the Crush Kin of Route 2. We want to fight only the strongest of trainers. Show us what you're made of. Okay, so double battle. Mega Trainer, Mathis, and Vivian. Halucha and Hitmonlee. Okay. A bunch of fighting type Pokemon? Sure. I'm a bit concerned about Halucha. And by a bit, I mean like I'm astonishingly worried about it. I'd really like to get Reflect up though. So I'm going to try and do it. I might live to regret this. I'll split the difference. We'll try and get Reflect up. Oh my god, it has Rock Slide. This could be really bad. Please don't flinch. Oh my god, it's the anti-bug squad. Okay, that's very lucky. Okay, very lucky. I say very lucky. I think it was about 50-50. So I guess it was lucky that both didn't flinch. Well, I don't have a safe swap, so we're, you know, we're gonna perish here. I guess I can make them potentially run out of PP. So I'll stall, I guess. Nice accurate move, by the way. Whatever, that's fine. Okay, we'll bring in our anti-fighting Pokemon. Low pressure. Low pressure, you are going to do a little... Oh, you're going to die. Wait, hang on a minute, I fucked up. You might as well actually just push damage here, because you're going to take 4 times Rock Slide damage, otherwise. Actually, the optimal play here is that you do Detect. I figured it out. You Detect and you Toxic this guy, I guess. Because we get the speed boost this way. Haven't missed one yet. Alright. You are the anti-this shenanigan Pokemon. I'm going to live to regret this, right? Can I try and put you to sleep with Hypnosis? Just to stall the game out a bit more? And you know what? I'll lock into Wing Attack. I don't know if you're fast enough, though, is my concern. Of course. I miss my, like, 60 accurate move. They hit their 90 accurate moves or their 50 accurate moves all the time. At least I've got Light Screen up still. Can you miss, please? I beg of you. The only blessing right now is I've not been hit by a flinch yet. Okay, we should knock out the right slot if I can. Lopunny? Are you going to Mega Evolve that Lopunny? That's my theory. This is going to get Mega Evolved. Do you become a fighting type? I assume you do, right? I'm locked in here as well, so I have to go for this. Yep, it's Mega Lopunny. Goonas rejoice. And fairies. My cheeks are clapped. Actually, wait, does that break? No, it doesn't break it, right? I was gonna say, does that break the choice effect? Alright, nice work, low pressure. Nice try. Yeah, I knew I'd flinch because so this is like, this is purely a flinch spam team, is what I'm learning. Can I do this? Okay, I couldn't remember actually how that interacted. It's still okay, I think. It might not be actually. Is Lopunny faster than me? Yep. And it hit me. I live though. Ah! I was gonna say, how am I so slow? But my Scissors actually actively not got many speed EVs. It's got some, but not a lot. I might lose this. Because Onsen takes 4 times rock damage. And I can't really just send Earthquake, right? Please be faster than Hitmonlee, Onsen. I think Onsen is dead. Yep. Alright, it's down to Reef versus 2. Reef could win this, though. It wouldn't be crazy for Reef to win this. Okay, now it would be. He's released his secret weapon, although Blaziken didn't do that much damage. Hold on a minute. Oh, that's Reflect God as well. Please, your final Pokemon be Mind Shower, whatever it's called. The Psychic... Wait, no, that's not Psychic. Be Medicham, or Meditite, whatever it's called. Be Psychic Fighting, please. Though actually, that's quite scary in its own right. Okay, it's like the true Goon squad. I have no idea what this thing's gonna go. I'm gonna go first, but it's just gonna one-shot me from here. If it can't, then I win. Alright, Fake Out, cool. That's a lot of damage. Is it? Oh, wait, it can't be Choice, because that would be stupid. How did you do so much damage on that? I guess it's Stab. I think we lose this. I'd be shocked if he doesn't have a move that can do this damage. Is Dizzy Punch what I just think it is? I might be misremembering it. I don't think Dizzy Punch is 100 accurate, right? No, it is. I'm thinking of something else. Okay, fair enough. Well, didn't expect to be... Well, I guess I didn't not expect to be doing this, but 1 to the death counter. Fucking... Shut up with the difficulty. Spamming fucking Rock Slide at the opening. Very cool. Thanks, Gabe. You know what, you piece of garbage? I know the answer to this. I'll bring 2 Hurricanes. Well, I'll bring 2 Yanmegas. And I'll lead with them. See how you like this? Strat, scumbag. There we go. That's the squadron. Okay, so I'm going to just... Wait, one of you still got speed boost. I think Hurricane doesn't have it. So we're going to air slash and go for a flinch. I'm just going to try and kill you, I think. No, I should detect with one of them. Just in case I'm not quicker. I feel like I should be. Okay, I'm not quicker than Halucha. That's actually very problematic. Am I faster than Hitmonlee at least? How fast is Hitmonlee? I thought Hitmonlee was like a slowpoke. It's only 87 base speed. How is it faster than Yanmega? What? There's some chicanery going on here. And this game does have chicanery in it before like someone like comments. Sometimes the EVs are higher than they can actually possibly be. The game cheats it in. I'm calling it. It's doing that type of strat. Well, that's probably the worst case scenario possible. I actually can't believe that it's faster. I could believe Halucha, but I can't believe Hitmonlee. Alright. 1 down. And by the way, miss one of your 90 accurate moves, please. It would be greatly appreciated. It's actually even lower than 90 on low pressure because it has lax incense. It's like 80 something or other. My cheek's getting clapped. It's just, is it this cheek getting clapped or is it the other cheek? Don't miss the 60 accurate hypnosis. That is if it goes through. Because if he fakes out Scolipede, then the hypnosis hopefully puts Hitmonlee to sleep and no one takes damage. In this case, we get a lot of damage across the board. It never misses. Alright, you have Protect, right? We do another Earthquake into Protect. There goes Hitmonlee. Lopunny is low now. Are you going to high jump kick me again? You're going to Dizzy Punch. Okay. It's Lopunny v Lopunny v Scolipede versus Araquanid now, I think. Yep. Alright. I'll Protect here just to get a bit more healing, if you don't mind. And then, honestly, with you, I have no idea. I guess I'll try and get it... But Leech Fan's not effective. I guess I'll try and get it into a 2v1. Fine. Basically neutralizes the turn. Get more chip in. Probably the end of Scolipede, but it's kind of done its job. have you both got Thunder Punch? Because this would be insane. Alright, never mind. Okay, we're going to lock into Bullet Punch, and we're going to win the game. Bullet Punch. Waterfall. I think that's the other misplay I made last time. I locked into something that wasn't Bullet Punch. What was I thinking? Alright, much better. Do I get an item for this? There's Lupinite. Again, not very useful, but... why not keep grabbing items? Actually, I say why not keep grabbing items. I should probably be a bit more specific with what I'm doing right now, since there are things I actually do need. So maybe I'll focus on doing them first. But I think for the most part, I've cleared out a bit of Dresco, at least beyond... oh, sorry, barring the Vivillon thing. I'll do that later. Grab the TM down here. Oh, I didn't realize Deharu is this close. Okay, that's cool. I don't think I've ever done that before. Just gone down from here. Right, before I do what I said I was going to do and actually, like, focus for a second. Let me just quickly knock out this. I don't know if there's anything even up here that I need to, like, deal with. Anything in here? I can't remember now. What's up here? What blocks me from going through the entire area? Nice, by the way. Oh, it's you. I have to beat the Elite Four. Okay, that's why I can't go through here. Okay, that's fine. The Grim Woods I've done. I know that for a fact. So the next place I need to actually deal with is Cinder Volcano and maybe the surroundings of it. But for now, let me just quickly go get the thing I desperately need. Go get Rock Slide from Front Mountain. Very, very specific. Oh, Frost Mountain, never mind. I'm not as dumb as I thought I was. Okay, in Frost Mountain somewhere, there's a TM I need. I need to get Rock Slide at some point, because my Rock Pokemon are lacking good coverage. And by coverage, I mean actually good Rock moves. I'll take you out again for a bit, Hurricane. You did actually nothing, but thanks, I guess, for your work. You took a hit. I couldn't even say, like, though you took a hit that made it so I won the game. You took a hit that was, like, basically worthless. I just went -1 on turn 1 and achieved nothing. Okay. Is this it? Is this what I'm looking for? No. I will take Dark Pulse, though. I am lacking in Dark moves as well. Alright, sorry I've ruined the good number. Well, I kind of had to. This seems like it's going to be a real troublesome battle. They're the Devil Duo, apparently. Oh, I'm not allowed to fight you? Oh, well, that's super alarming. Okay, I guess we'll be back here again in the future. Alright. Talk about that in a bit. Oh, King's Rock. Okay, well, we've already got one, but... It saves me if I put 2 King's Rock on 2 different Pokemon from having to swap them around. I'm pretty certain you're a quest, right? But I can't remember what I meant to do. Like, I meant to touch you on the backside or something without you seeing me. I'm pretty certain I've opened up the raid den or something in here. I think that's the puzzle. I don't know if, like, that's the way you meant to solve that challenge, but I'll take it. I don't know where the raid den is, by the way. I just remember doing something like this in the past. Okay, this is the downstairs bit again. What about this bit? Is this where the raid den is? Is this what I just unlocked? It looks like it. And inside here is Solganium Z. I've not seen any of the Z crystals right now. I actually didn't know I could get this one yet. It must be the only one I can get because I'm 99.99% certain every other Z crystal in this game is post-game. So I've not really talked about it because I can't get them. Okay, I assume Z you can get early. Never mind, it's not all post-game. I tell lies on intrudes, but it's mainly post-game. Lunalium I can get early as well. Picanium I can get as well. An Ultra Necrosium I can also get, but like anything that's vaguely usable, I can't really get. Sure, I'll do this while I'm here. Sure. Alright, let's just spam, what is it called? Max Flare. Until Bronzone goes away. Alright, useful. Okay, so I guess it's on the next floor. Rock slide. Or I'm in the wrong place and I've wrote down the wrong notes. Which would be very much like me. Never mind, we found it. I'll finish, like, knocking out this place now and just getting everything I can get, so we don't have to come back here again. Until I have to challenge those, like, strong devil duo. White herb, by the way, is a really good item. I need to not waste that. On my ghost only playthrough, I wasted it, and I never got another one ever again. It's a very useful battle item. How are you meant to solve that? I guess you do it from this side, but... Wait. No, this will solve it. So what's over here? Why did I do this? There's nothing here. Maybe I've done this already in the past, and I forgot. Alright, whatever. I'm going to take it that this cave is done then. Okay, so that's one of the things I needed to knock off, because I needed this for a Pokemon I'm going to bring to the gym. Let me tick that off my list. The other thing, I actually don't need it for the gym, but I just want it for the future, I guess. I can get another Mega item, and I can get it from back here. It's going to involve another battle, though. We'll see how easy or hard it is. Also, we're going to see if I can find it. I don't know exactly where it is again. I just wrote it's in the desert. You're going to have to climb something. But beyond that, I was like, you'll figure it out. Is he up here? No. Alright. Okay, sure. So he must be on the other plateau to the right of me. I guess while I'm here as well, I think there's a rock climb thing over here. I hate this desert. It's so fucking annoying to, like, locomote through. Alright, there's no one there. Apparently I tell lies on truce. Are you down here somewhere? You're like up here? Yeah, it's this guy. Okay. So I need to beat this guy in a battle. Oh my god. Do I have to kill every other trader in here? Or can I not do it yet? Maybe I can't do this yet. I'm sure I've beaten all the other traders, no? Sure. I've done it. I'm a warmonger. Am I allowed in now? Okay, thank you for Lucario Knight. Much appreciated. Thank you for the mission completion. Again, much appreciated. Alright, well, not what I was expecting. Is there anyone I've not done battle with in here? Have I fought you? Maybe I can't do it until I get the next gym badge. It kind of doesn't matter, or like the Elite Four. It doesn't really matter. I'm actually not going to use it, but hey, I'm part of a gang now. Oh, okay, well, I guess I don't have the right. That's annoying. One last check. I've not missed a guy, right? Because normally these battles are like, fight every trainer in the area, and I'll fight you. But yeah, I fought everyone, so... Okay, I guess I can't do it till later. Let me just quickly check something. Not on the note screen, it'll say, like, post-game. Where is this? Megastone. In case you're wondering what I was trying to get, it was Scissorite. Defeat the Mega Trainer in the Great Desert. Let me quickly Google. Mega Trainer, Great Desert, Pokemon Unbound. Mega Trainers, use Mega Evolution, they have Pride, Some need 4 badges, they have to fulfill criteria, you can't really match them. Ravona and Almuth require you have a certain Pokemon. Huh. Interesting. Who am I fighting? Or trying to fight? Oh, Almuth will only fight you with flying types. Right, okay, that tracks. Who's this guy? Who's this scumbag? No, it's Traven. You must defeat all trainers in the Great Desert. Alright. So I've missed a trainer somewhere. There's someone in here I've not beat up yet, and I need to find him and beat them up. Alright, cool. Well, I thought you won't fight me, right? How about you? Apparently we've done battle. What about you? Apparently we've done battle. What about you on top of this little sand spit? Alright. Nope. How have I not run into this guy accidentally before? Is my question. It's this guy. Oh my god. Wearing these go-go goggles make me feel like a superhero. You're actually a supervillain. You don't know it yet, but you are. Although I do like Sandaconda. I think it's a really cool Pokemon. I kind of like it a lot. So, I'll forgive you, actually. On reflection, I'll forgive you. Who do I want to be? I guess low pressure is a safer swap, because if he goes into a ground move, then it's not going to be effective. Alright, good ground move. 70 accurate, by the way, I think. .60 accurate, by the way. Alright, we're all missing. Great turn. I'm putting you to sleep. There we go. It was obviously to send a message that time. And now, second phase of the plan. I'm going to confuse you. Third phase of the plan, I'm going to keep flinching you as well. And he's actually going to also go to the final phase. I win. Because you ain't living this. Flygon, my favorite bug-type Pokemon. Sleep Claws shouldn't be active again, so I'm going to try and put you to sleep. Hey, back-to-back hypnoses. All right, again, stay true to the plan now. I'm going to confuse you. I'll try to. We're going to skip the next stage because I'm just going to kill you, I think. Whatever. All right, that has to be the last trade, and there's no way I've missed someone else. Let me quickly heal and run back to that guy. And see what he's all about. There's a chance here we're going to unleash another secret weapon of mine. But we'll see what he's doing first. Are you ready to roll? Yes! Okay. God, he's got a splash screen as well. This guy's going to not mess about, I think. 5 Pokemon. Hippowdon. Okay, we could do our secret strat, I think, but obviously not right now because I don't have the Pokemon with me. See you later, how about Hippowdon? Oh, okay, I knew it was going to have Scizor. Never mind, I take it back, because it's going to Mega Evolve this. I need to turn into Onsen here, because I'm very worried it's going to Swords Dance. There's like a moveset of Scizor where it has Swords Dance and like very similar moves to what I've got right now. And that one's quite scary. Yep, that's the one I thought it was. Okay. My only hope here is that Scizor doesn't have a flying type move. Which I don't think would be usual. Normally it would have like U-turn, close combat, and bullet punch. Wow. Okay, I had Brick Break. Still, that's fine. 4 times weak to fire, Scizor's big weakness, and all Bug Steel's big weakness. Fire type moves make them go bye-bye. And that's that ace down, so we're in like a pretty good spot right now. I have lost my Reflect though, but honestly, small price to pay. Excadrill is another scary Pokemon. I doubt I'm faster than it. I don't have a good swap here. I've got a horrible feeling that Excadrill will know Rock Slide. So I'm just going to take the L. Oh, it was Earthquake. I nearly went to Yan Mega, but it's always so scary with ground Pokemon, because a lot of ground Pokemon are rock type moves, and you know, I'm bug typing, and 4 times weak to rock, by the way. It's so scary to try and swap and predict a ground type move. I'm actually slightly scared to go into this guy. Let's see what it is. I've got Detect at the very least to see if it has got rock coverage. It might just swap if it doesn't, though. Yeah, okay, it has Rock Slide. So I was right to be scared. My slight concern now is Excadrill will have... Is it called Sand Veil? I can't remember what it's called now. It's the one that increases evasion in Sandstorm. Oh, it's not got that. It's got Sand Boost and Sand Rush. I thought it had evasion increases, but... It might be Sand Rush. I don't know. Either way, it's going to be really annoying to like deal with in the sand. I'd love to hit the Hypnosis, but... Oh, I'm slower still. Okay, well, that's my bad. I thought with one turn of Detect I would be quicker. Okay. This thing might wipe me. I don't have any good tools for this now. Alright, apparently this was a good enough tool. Cradily. Alright. Storm Drain. Alright. Fuck. Okay, well... Alright, Snap, we have the same idea. I was about to say I could stall you out for a little bit. You have leftovers. Alright, I see what the battle's going to entail here. And you have Giga Drain. Alright, we are the same Pokemon, basically. Put Toxicon and stall the game out is the strat. But you have leftovers and I don't, so... You're better at this strat than I am. I'll stop him giving me the suck this turn. Has recover as well. Okay, that's good to know. So this thing is like pure stall. Okay. I'm predicting Giga Drain is going to be incoming. Let's go to Scizor. Scizor can't be toxic. Shouldn't do much damage either. Yeah, I thought so. And either way, like, through all the recovery and stuff like that, the Toxic is just, like, stacking and stacking and stacking. It's going to take a shit ton of damage eventually. I think I'll look into Bullet Punch. I could go for U-Turn to give me a swap, but honestly, I'm pretty happy staying in, I think. Okay. The only reason that would have potentially been the wrong play is if they swapped, but Cradle's now dead. I do have a slight concern, though. I don't know how I'm going to deal with this Excadrill. I'm not entirely certain my Scizor's going to win the 1v1. And my Araquanid has lost most of his health. I did not expect Claydol. I'll stay in, I guess. What are you doing? Oh, okay. Oh, you got fucking leftovers as well. Everyone has leftovers nowadays, apparently. Yeah, okay. You don't have good moves here. I need to get into Reef. I guess I'm going to sacrifice High Tide. Might as well go for the Toxic. Alright, has Psychic as well. Actually, this is pretty spooky, because you are not going to like getting Psychicked. Yeah, it's Cosmos I go into then. How much does this do? Decent enough. Okay, I see this guy's strategy. It's just a stall team mainly, with a few like heavy hitters in there. Actually, just the worst. The Powder comes back. I'm going to assume you got a rock move. We'll see. Yeah, it has a rock slide. Alright, it wasn't worth it. In fact, I died to the poison, do I? Yeah. Alright, I'm going to lose this battle, but I think I've learned some stuff. I've learned at least that Reef is not going to be that good here. Yeah, okay. Well, equally, my secret weapon might be fine. We'll see. Actually, my secret weapon's a little bit spooky still. You have every tool, it turns out. Citrus Berry into Yawn. Do I want to accept going to sleep here? I guess I just have to accept going to sleep. I can't really swap into my Scizor right now. My guess, though, is this thing also has Toxic. Has Earthquake. Alright, well, goodbye. I can't swap. I'm not going to wake up in one turn, so... Alright, Scizor, it's all up to you. What's my best bet here? I guess my best bet is to lock into Brick Break, because it's the best thing into Excadrill. Your other Pokemon was Claydol, though, so I would lose the game if I lock into Brick Break. So I can't lock into Brick Break. Which means my next best move to... Oh, wait, no, I wouldn't lose the game. Claydol's Psychic type, right? Let me just quickly check this. Claydol. It would do, like, negative damage, though. Yeah, Ground Psychic. I guess U-turn's not... I don't know. Excadrill's gonna kill me. I can't kill both Claydol and Excadrill. If I had a Grass-type move here, I could do it, but I don't. Alright. Also predicted the swap into the Excadrill, I guess. Not terrible damage, but I need Excadrill to, like, hard throw from here. Alright, we'll take the L on that one. Alright, let me do some changes. Whoops. Okay, Yanmego is actually not terribly bad here, I guess. The ground type moves were pretty good. My secret weapon, by the way, is this thing. Look at Iron Vein now. Oh, look at that defensive stat, and they were basically all physical attackers. Look at this moveset, though. That is pretty toxic, right? My slight concern, though, is if I do this, if they just instantly swap into Scizor, I'm going to have a bad time. But I guess if they just swap into Scizor, we go into... If I swap into Scizor... Sorry, if they go to Scizor, I could just go straight into Onsen. I don't think Onsen will die to a Brick Break. So I think it actually doesn't matter too much. It would save me with them swapping in and out and shit like that. I couldn't really deal with that. You're so slow. Unironically, beyond that, I think we're actually, like, relatively okay. I guess you shouldn't have Mystic Water. And actually, Scizor wasn't that useful. Okay, we'll get rid of Scizor. Some temptation for this as well. Wait, how do I deal with Excadrill? That's the thing I need to solve. Oh, I could bring Heracross. But I need to be careful because Excadrill is definitely faster than Heracross by like a country mile. And if he gets hit by a rock move, it's probably going to fall over. Slightly awkward actually. I can't change the weather either because it's locked into... It's locked into Sandstorm. Control the game with Shuckle. Fuck, maybe I do troll the game with Shuckle. Hang on a minute, is that genius? Or ridiculous? It's probably ridiculous, but... let me quickly... give you a move that you need. Because you don't need Sticky Web. You don't need Stealth Rock, you do need Toxic though. Okay, I can do this. We can set up the Toxic Shuckle setup that I love to do. Shuckle, you need to learn... Power Trick, is it? No, Power Split, right? Yes, Power Split. You don't need Sunny Day. Then I need Rest. I do need Sleep Talk as well. My only problem is, how does this kill Excadrill? I guess the answer to that is it doesn't kill Excadrill. Wait, is that acceptable? Because Toxic can't get Excadrill. So I need something else to kill the Excadrill. Okay. And I can't kill the Scizor either. But every other Pokemon I can kill. Yeah. Okay, I'll bear that in mind. I'll definitely bear that in mind. Smile. Where is rest? I've gone past it, apparently. Where are you? There you are. And I guess... I guess I've Iron Vein not with Sunny Day, because it's actually pointless here. It's quite useful versus the gym I'm going up to, but... you need just a rando move. Probably not Toxic, though, because, again, you won't be able to do anything. You don't learn Infestation, which is interesting. I didn't know that. Vault Switch, my favourite move for Fortress. It will, like, do nothing in this battle. Screw it. I'll turn it into a bomb. Once you've done all your setup, that's all you need to do. Then you can, like, you can log out, okay? So you're gonna lead. And you're gonna set up a bunch of entry hazards, hopefully. And hopefully they don't just instantly swap to Scizor. If they instantly swap to Scizor, then things get scary. Well, things get moderately scary, I guess. Cosmos honestly didn't do that much either, but Reflect is quite useful. Then again, I could just put Reflect on my Araquanid. Maybe that's a smart man's play. Because I'm pretty certain Araquanid learns it, right? Although maybe you learn Light Screen, I don't remember. You learn only one of them, that I do remember. Who's the other one that's left, by the way? Oh, Scolopede's left. I'm actually thinking this is not particularly, like, wrinkly-brained, my plan. That's also Scolipede, not Shuckle. I think it's quite smooth-brained. Like, I think the one Pokemon that was causing, well, one of the two Pokemon that was causing me issues, I'm not dealing with it. I'm just like, I'm just shuffling deck chairs of the Titanic, basically. Where's Reflect? Why is Reflect not next to Light Screen? You can learn it. Okay, hang on a sec. It is actually slightly awkward though to teach it you. I forgot, you've got Protect. And Protect is pretty useful. Iron Vein learns it, which is kind of interesting. I didn't know that. I could also bring one of these guys, but... because they can set up screens as well. Maybe I don't worry about the screens. Thank you, Eggy. Much appreciated. Yeah, I'm happy to have knocked out the certain quest in Peglin that went up today. Fuck, maybe I bring 2 Centiscorches. Maybe that's the solution. Wait, you're not gonna live though. I need something that can live through one hit. And happy affiliate anniversary, much appreciated as well. I need something that can live through one turn of Excadrill and then like beat it up again afterwards. That's the thing I'm lacking right now. Because I'm not sure Heracross can live through it. I can't be bothered doing the damage calc. Maybe Mega Heracross can. Fuck it, let's bring Mega Heracross. And we'll learn. I feel my team was lacking some punching power. Okay, let's try this. Round 2. Okay, if we're gonna use Fortress as well, we should set off with Stealth Rock, I think. Because I think they're gonna instantly swap. That is my hot prediction. They're gonna see Fortress and like, nope, you're not doing this to me. I have to bring Scolipede. Good point. That is slightly awkward. Okay. Congratulations if you spotted that before it happened. Okay, we won't bring Heracross and we'll bring Scolipede. Let me just quickly check. I am right. It's the only bug right now that learns Rock Climb, I think. Bug. Rock Climb. No, not true, actually. I could bring Galvantula as well. Actually, I could also bring Pinsir, but I've not got my Pinsir ready, so... But I really should consider that, actually. I did want to do Pinsir because I can't get the Mega Stone until after the Elite Four. So I was like, Pinsir on its own, it's pretty boring. Mega Pinsir's a bit more interesting with Aerial 8. But I don't really want to bring a electric bug to the battle, and I can't get Durant yet, but I could get it fairly soon, which is my other Rock Climber. Alright, I guess I'm going to bring Scolipede. Where is it? Did I release it? Was I not paying attention? I have a save state, so it's not... Well, I say I've got a save state. Actually, hang on a minute. What did I just do with the Scolipede? Is it you? I do have a spare one. Oh, wait. Are you in here? You're in here. I got scared for a second. I was like, what the fuck have I done with my Scolipede? Okay. One of the things I can do is I can take this item off you, which is like... It's okay, but... It's not the dream, really. And I will instead give you something that lets you hit a bit harder. Yeah. Actually, I've solved it. Well, I've not solved it, but I think I give you the choice item. I was going to give you Life Orb, but... Oh, wait, I can't give you a choice item with Protect. That would be stupid. I guess I just don't push the Protect button. I need to, like, mentally log in. I'm not pushing that button. Hang on a second. The Scolipede learned, like, I can't use a priority move either. Whatever. We'll make do. It'll be solved, okay? It'll work out in the wash. That's great. Let me not fuck up here. I'm almost certainly going to fuck up with if I do this. I'll push the Protect button, just not thinking about it, and lose the game. I do trade a bit of damage for this, but I'll give it a Life Orb. There it is. You can hold one of these. Is everyone else happy with what they're holding, by the way? Expert Belt's a bit boring, but... I don't think they were using many special moves. I was toying with the idea of putting Assault Vest on you, but... I don't think it matters. And you're holding Mystic Water, which actually is not that bad. Alright, I'm just gonna go with this, and we'll, like... We'll solve from here. I was so ambitious this episode as well. I was like, oh, we'll get around the entire map, we'll pick everything up, and then, you know, we'll end there. I've done, like, 2 things, and I'm not getting around the entire map, because I would like to do this now. Alright, Hippowdon versus Alan Vane. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna yawn me. I'm actually so okay with this. And moreover, I should teach this thing Sleep Talk, if it's gonna do this. And not Explosion, by the way. Sleep Talk Explosion, not the winner's choice. I could also just swap. What are you going to do to me? It has to be a rock move. Well, it could be a ground move as well. Again, it's that fun game of, are you going to hit me with a rock move or a ground move? Because if you hit me with a ground move, I can just swap to low pressure and feel pretty happy about life. I'm just going to stay in and see what it does to me. Oh, you use it to get a swap into Cradley? Did not expect that. Alright. Hold. I want to see what he's doing. Because you can't toxic me, I'm a steel type. Like, this is going to do negative damage. If you let me set up, like, full entry hazards, it's over. I like what is going on right now, by the way, to, like, an astonishing degree. There's 2 laser spikes. I set up Toxic as well. Well, I set up Poison first, but we'll set up Toxic. And then we'll set up Spikes. I think that's the full layers, right? I've got Stealth Rocks down, I've got 3 laser spikes, I've got 2 laser toxic spikes, so I can't do any more entry hazards, which means you have one more thing to do. But I'm actually going to try and keep you alive. I think you have value. The Pokemon I'm going to go into instead, I guess it's not a bad time to put Reef in, right? My slight issue with this is this won't do any damage. Like, I'm bug poisoned. Honestly, it should do damage to them. My worry is if I go into a poison move right now, they're going to go to a steel type. So I guess we'll go into a bug type so it protects both bases. They can't toxic me. What are you doing? Oh, you're just going to spam recover. Piece of garbage. A crit, please. You're gonna keep spamming recover? Oh my god. He's gonna PP stall me! Although he's not really PP stalling because I'm actually dying to Life Orb and Sandstorm. I really shouldn't be doing this. I should swap into something and toxic it. Alright. I should have done this from the beginning. It's the ultimate anti-toxic stall Pokemon. Please don't swap. Right, you toxic me, I toxic you, but the genius of my strategy is that when I rest, I lose my toxic. You can't lose your toxic, so I will win this battle eventually. It's set in stone that I win this. Until you swap out, which will inevitably happen. But if you swap out, everything gets toxic, everything gets all the rocks, the entry hazards. The only issue is if you go into a steel type, you obviously won't get toxic. But you're still taking a shit ton of damage. Well, power splits as well so that I have stolen your stats so you can't heal much. And now, honestly, the battle's over. I can go to sleep, cleanse the toxic, and I will just stall you until you die. Or you swap. This is why, by the way, Pokemon games can't have 5 moves. For shit like this. Because right now I'm kind of muted because I can't do anything actually offensive anymore. I'm just waiting for Toxic to get the kill. But if I had like a 5th move, which was like Infestation or something even, I would actually have like another damaging move, which would just like move the timer along. I don't think the AI realizes that it can't beat me anymore. How many turns it is for Toxic to one-shot? I think it's like Is it 1/16 for your health, then 1/16 on that? If it is, it's like 16 turns and it'll just one-shot them. I wake up this turn, I go back to sleep again. Betty Bows. And while I'm asleep, by the way, they can't toxic me again, so I'm protected from toxic. All they can do is Giga Drain and recover. Alright, they've decided just to take the L. The only scary thing now is my guy's asleep, obviously, and there's a few steel types left. There's one of the steel types, but you're going to take rock damage, you're going to take spike damage, and I'm going to swap. See you later. My prediction is, again, it's a 50-50. It's whether or not they're going to use a rock or a ground move, but... No, I can take it out 50-50. We go into Iron Vein and we self-destruct. This is why Iron Vein's here. To give me a safe swap in this situation. I'm going to assume you have Sword Stance. Bad assumption. That might be Gabe. Because I don't think Explosion's going to kill from here. Oh, that's really bad. It's 4 times attack. I think I'm dead. I can't let it do this. Unless this kills, which, yeah, it wasn't ever going to kill. I can't kill it. I can't kill it anymore. My only option is Reef kills it. But I don't think I'm a fast enough Excadrill after 1 Protect, right? We figured this out. I'm pretty certain I need to do a back-to-back protection. I think I need to get the 1 in 3, otherwise we just lose. Okay, we lose. Because I can't kill this thing anymore. I'm pretty certain Araquanid won't be able to do it. I don't think low pressure will get fast enough either, because I think low pressure is the reason why I'm confident of this. Because last time we did detect as low pressure and we weren't faster than Excadrill. And I don't think this will live through this. Yeah, it knows it's faster and stronger. Ah, piss. Alright. That's my bad. But we now know. Excadrill, if you see it, you just have to go in... Well, not even if you see... Well, yeah, if you see Excadrill, you just have to swap instantly. Okay, I know what the strategy is. I've actually solved the mistake. Back-to-back detect. Hang on a minute. We might be faster than this thing now. Come on, low pressure. Hypnosis? I don't think Signal Beam kills from here. Oh, we're still slower. Well, we're not living this. Come on. Oh my god, it one-shot Shuckle. That's when you know something is, like, too powerful. Shuckle's, like, the highest defensive stat in the bloody game, and it just one-shot me. With a neutral move. Alright. So the solution to this is, I don't need to change the party. I just need to take this off you. And what I need to give you instead is a Rock Reduction Berry. And as soon as I select Excadrill, I swap into you. And I think that solves the problem. Another nice solution, if I could actually, use my other Pokemon, is I've got a Pokemon with Aqua Jet, which is a priority water move. That could have got me out of that situation, but I can't put him in the party right now. I just need to make sure I can kill Scizor. Well, sorry, we know that the answer to Scizor is. If Scizor comes in, we swap into Centiskorch. I just need to kill Excadrill now. I just need specifically Excadrill killing measures. My opponent has learned. They're like, I'm not going to do this shit again. But it's fine. We know what to do here. We go into Onsen. I don't die. I still won't die. And then you will die. Fine. I'm okay with this opening. This is acceptable to me. As soon as we see Cradily, we swap. If we see Excadrill as well, we swap. My slight concern here is that it's going to do... No, it's fine. I don't want it to use its Rocks moves immediately. I'd like it to see a Swords Dance here. That's okay. I'm okay with this. Oh god, maybe I'm not okay with this. I thought a swap might come here. Again, the Excadrill is going to be the challenge here. You've got Storm Drain. Very funny. You're going to use Toxic. I'm going back into Iron Vein. And then we're going back to doing the shenanigans we were doing before. Because he can't easily kill me, as in, like... He does, like, 1 damage to me a turn. Sorry, I'm going to speed through this a little bit, because it's actually quite tedious, this section. So, everything's up now that we could possibly get. I think maybe... I was going to say the other thing we do is we sack you, but there's no real reason to. I might as well go into Cliff again and just do what I did before. And then Power Split, so he can't damage anymore. And then, as we already know, this battle now ends this way. So I'll speed through this until, like, something drastic happens, like this swap. I could have optimized that slightly better because I could have, you know, made sure I used rest on the turn I woke up. Because I think I got 3 turns sleep there. I was going to say, this is Excadrill again for certain. It's going to use Swords Dance. I need High Tide to live through 1 turn of Rocks here. Please, with the berry, live. I'm alarmed that it's not using a rock move. I lived. I need you to kill, or get close to it. Self-destruct or explosion. I think I lived through this, even with swords. What? That's actually crazy that I didn't live. Okay. How do I do this then? I actually think I'm going to lose to this. Just out of interest. Sorry, I have to open up my damage calculator here. Excadrill, I just want to know how fast you are. Really. What level are you? 63, of course you are. 2 levels higher than me. I'm going to assume you're max speed. You might not be, but let's just make the assumption that you are. Sand Rush, it's in the sand. You're 384 base speed, so there's no world where I outspeed you. So yeah, I lose this. I would need to get... I'd need to get 3 protects in a row. Or this doesn't die in 1. But I think it's going to die in 1. Oh my god, if only I could bring something that's not Scolipede. Again, I just said Aqua Jet would be so good here. Do I live through an Iron Head? No, it's over. I can't kill this thing. Okay, we need to replace Yan Mega with something with a priority move, then that actually just solves it for real. I need you to sleep talk power split. Oh, I get him dying. Contact move though, right? Yes! They threw! I said they threw. Maybe I've thrown because I traded a few Pokemon for this. It's fine. I'm sure Yan Mega can beat... It's Hippowdon and Claydol, right? I really could do with you low pressure killing this Hippowdon. I assume Yawn is incoming. That's not Yawn. I also can't put you to sleep anymore. I think the right place to go to Onsen and sack Onsen. To give me a reset of the Detect as well. Because I need Yan Mega to kill Claydol. I think I can kill from here. Oh, I might not be able to kill from here. Oh, it's so close. I guess we air slash hope for the flinch. If we miss it, we lose. Okay. Hippowdon dies to Toxic. Hippowdon doesn't die to Toxic. It's close enough though that it doesn't matter. I'm so fast, boy. Claydol gets hit by all the entry hazards. It gets Toxic. It gets all the worst things happening to it. We're going to Detect to get a turn of Toxic on it. Then we are going to pray that Signal Beam kills from here. You have Shore Up. Sure, that's fine. It's delaying the inevitable. I don't know if we saw any offensive moves from this thing, right? We've seen Toxic Shore Up. Psychic. We might die to Psychic from here. How much does this do? Please kill. I don't think it does, but please. Didn't get close. Confuse. Okay, it's spamming healing. That is phenomenally good news for me. Because I can only win with it doing that. It's like, does the Sandstorm kill me before Toxic? And I don't think it does. We'll Detect again. Because I just want the Toxic to, like, keep stacking. Yeah, okay. I think we'll get it. Before the Sandstorm kills me. Actually, maybe I'm wrong. Hang on a minute. Because eventually it'll just hit me. I think, again, the right player is to Detect. Use my last Detect now. Toxic is still stacking, it's stacking, it's stacking. And I'm faster than it, but I think we've hit the point now where it's going to hit me with a move to kill me. Correct. Oh god, if this hits me with a move and kills me, I'll be so upset. Alright, it's not. Sure, the Toxic gets you this turn. I think we got it. Alright, let's go. That was way harder than it should have been. Mainly because of Excadrill. Your Ace Scissor was actually completely worthless, but thanks. Anyway, we get Scissorite, which is like one of the main reasons I wanted to do this now. And we'll continue on a little bit more. I was gonna say I'll shuffle things up, but again, I can't really shuffle things up. I will leave Fortress behind though. I'll bring Scissor out again. I think Scissor's quite fun. I don't want to bring too many defensive Pokemon, so I'll leave Shuckle behind as well, even though, like, Shuckle, you've been kind of cracked this playthrough. Low-key been extremely impressed with you. And who do I bring out? Let us bring... Sure. Let's, for the love of... the love of the game, let's bring Parasect. Quite defensive, but... if we can get into a situation where rain comes up by some means, then it's pretty good. Don't know how that's going to happen. I guess I could teach Rain Dance to Araquanid. He does learn it, but I can't be bothered. Alright, we were working around the map. Let me go here, but before I go onto the old volcano, is there anything I can do down here? There's definitely stuff I can do down here now that I think about it, because I can do this. I can go, please, go up the waterfall, and I can get this secret item here. Which has been teasing me this entire time. Now, there's, I think, there's a secret item here. Alright, not worth it, but I have wondered what those items were for quite some time. What am I doing here? Getting Skydrop. Skydrop, not a TM that I'm probably going to use too much, but thanks anyway. I'm fairly certain one of the portals spawns up here, so we'll probably be back here again at some point in the future. Okay, I think now is the time to do the volcano. Alright. To be fair, we've done most of this volcano. We did actually make an attempt last time to knock everything out. The only thing we can do now is we can go up waterfalls, I believe, with... by fire Pokemon. Right? Right? Question mark? At least I thought I could go up them. Maybe I can't. Maybe I'm talking my ass. Hey, do you think a Pokemon spawns here? Huh. Can you stop trying to give me Roly-Coly? I'm not interested in Roly-Coly. When we do the only rock or only fire playthrough, then I'll get Roly-Coly. I'll be happy with it. But until then, I'm not interested. Fuck, maybe I've done everything I need to do in here. I thought I was missing something. Like, I thought I could do Lava Waterfall. Okay, so that's the case, and I think I'm actually missing nothing. Because I'm pretty sure I came down here with Rock Climb, right? We're going to say that I'm right. I think I'm wrong, but maybe I can have Rock Climb. But I thought I did. Because there was something I needed to grab in here. Yeah. Okay, because I did this before. Okay, I'm going to say this route is done for now. I'm also going to say this route is done for now. Basically, because I think I've gone around here a lot of times doing breeding stuff, and I don't remember anywhere I needed to rock climb for, but maybe I'm like, again, talking out my ass. This area, I think there is stuff I need to do. Yep. Immediately, give me the black flute that I will never use. Don't know what any of the, well, I do know what the flutes do, but I don't know what the color flutes do to what, like, effect. I just, like, know of them. I know, like, vaguely what they can do, and then that's that. Okay. There are some useful Pokeballs, by the way, you can trade you. I should really be doing it more often, but I've not been. Okay, I think that's all I need to do in this town for now. Let me go into this route. I think there's another raid den I can open. I'm not interested in Berserker. Yep. Alright. We get nuggets, that's money. What's funny is I think the raid den, like, condition in this area is, like, bring a bug Pokemon or something. Okay, Toxic Orb is also semi-useful, but I already had one. There's a lot of items where it's like, this would have been useful before I actually just, like, found one of another Pokemon. Nope, still not interested in Berserker. Oh, wait, do I need Heracross? Hang on a minute. I always forget what this cave... I should just read the puzzle. Fuck it, I'll read the puzzle. Wow, I didn't come back here with Surf to get this. Lazy. Oh, I've opened the raid there, never mind. Power Up It actually is quite useful for certain Pokemon. I won't say no to that. Okay, that's fine. I probably won't ever use it, but nice to know. Who's in here? Oh, Lunalium Z. We're just gonna get all the Z crystals this time. It's Dunsparce. It's the strongest Pokemon in the game. I better bring my best Pokemon. We'll bring... Scizor. I will bring... Probably doesn't matter. I'll bring you. Sadly, Dunsparce is not in this game. And I'm just going to speed through this. I'm literally going to spam Max Knuckle and then he'll die. Alright. More raid dens to add to the route of raid dens I have to run around to, like, get all the raid stuff. Actually, one of the slight frustrations you might have noticed when I was going through the boxes, I've got a spare Scyther in one of my boxes called... It's called, like, Fern Forest or something like that. I'm going to turn him into Cleavor at some point, but I can't get Cleavor just yet because I need Black Augurite. And you can only get Black Augurite if you do raid dens in an area that you can't access till post-game, so I can't get it till the post-game, basically. But I've got it ready and waiting. But yeah, generally speaking, raid dens are, like, extremely... honestly, on this playthrough, they've been extremely useful. Like, low-key, if you wanted to do one of these challenges where you do... Especially bug-only, where you, like... You really need to get, like, every single small benefit you can get. I'd strongly recommend just, like, logging in for, like, 15 minutes each day. Or, like, changing the timer, I guess. And just doing the raid dens. Because from the raid dens, I've got, like, you know... I got Focus Band... Not Focus Band. I got Choice Band, which is, like, an incredibly good item. I got Focus Sash. I've just had so many good items, battle items, which I'm actually using regularly from them. And I actually think some of the battles I would have struggled to do without it, so... That's my hot tip if you want to do one of these. My other hot tip is, because you can do this without activating Gen 8 Pokemon, I would activate Gen 8 Pokemon if you're going to do bug playthrough, because I'm actually not sure you could do the Flying type Gym Leader, at least in like a sensible amount of time, without Orbeetle. Orbeetle was so powerful in that battle, because it could bounce Stealth Rocks back, which otherwise would have just killed us. I think it would have been like a real pain. We might actually still be on the Flying type Gym had I not got Orbeetle. Okay, so that route is, I think, done. Actually, let me quickly check if it is truly done. Kind of wasting repels here, but I'm okay with it. Nothing over here, right? Okay, there is something here. It's a Figgy Berry. And we did this cave already. Alright, let me just quickly check the top of the mountain, and I don't know. We'll see how far we can get through the rest. Maybe I'll just try and speed through a few of them. Because I can do stuff in here as well. Can you just, like, leave me alone for a second? A Bomb of Snowite. Again, not very useful for this playthrough, but nice to have. That might be it for this area. There's some stuff I can do in the post-game, never mind. A little PP up as well. Yeah. Okay. I'm happy for now to say this is done, because I don't think the other area has anything but a battle. And then I have no memory of this mountain anymore. Is there any rock climb areas that I missed? Apparently I missed this Mago berry, or it's a respawnable berry, one or the other. I see the butterfly. Gonna level with you, I probably missed some stuff here because I actually just can't see properly because of the snow. But so far, I think it's clear. Yeah. Well, not clear. Hang on a minute. What's this secret area down here? I nearly missed some boogers. I talk to the sign as well while I'm here. Okay, that might be it. Because I've done that. That goes to the raid den, in case you're wondering, the rock smash area. Never mind. Hang on a minute. That's a climbable rock. That's how you get to this bug. Okay, we'll do that later. I think that's that. Yeah. Okay, that was pretty chill. So this area is all knocked out. I need to deal with this waterway at some point. I've not actually done all the battles in here. Maybe at some point I'll bring like some questionable squad and just like level the area or something of all the trainers. I've not quite decided yet what I'm going to do there. I don't know how much stuff is in this area. I suspect we got most of it. If not all of it. I do also know the waterway to the right of us has got a lot of stuff in it as well. That might be its own little adventure. I remember actually doing that in the Ghost playthrough, it taking some time. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna say this area is clear. Maybe wrongly. I mean, at the end of the day, if I forget something and I need it in the future, I can just, you know, check the guide, run back, and then get it. Okay, as I said, I'm gonna ignore the... I'm gonna ignore this waterway for a second because there is so much stuff here. And I know there's a quest here. Which takes some time. Right, let me go grab the items in this town that I've missed. Going to assume I need rock climb and or surf. Okay, silk scarf, useful. If I want normal type moves to be better, that's your go-to item. Shed shell, not really that worth because I can get it off other Pokemon. I think Psychic is up here somewhere, maybe, if I'm remembering right. And there is a suspicious TM flask above me. Man, I'm good at this game. Alright, that might be nearly it. And a nugget. Dude, please. I won't complain about nuggets or anything like that. They're always useful. It's useful to have money I can't lose in battles. Or just, like, overspend, I guess. Is there anything on the beach I want to do? Probably. There might be something down here I need. Don't you need rock climb to get all the way up here? But it's only when you do stuff like this where I appreciate, like, how big this game actually is. And how much work must have gone into it. Because I've spent, what? Where's my stream timer right now? It's basically been 2 hours, 15 minutes on my stream timer. And I've done, like, half the map. And not even that, really. Because I didn't really do any of the battles, right? Except for, like, one of them. Wait, have I fought you? What are you doing out here? Alright. Thanks for your life story. I'm pretty certain everything else is just locked off here, so... I think Falshaw is mainly ticked off, unless I'm like missing something like astonishingly obvious. Hello. Yeah, we'll say that's done. The other place I might like leave to later now is, I know for a fact Thundercat Mountain has a lot of stuff going on in there, and I can't really be bothered dealing with it. So we did go through it a little bit last time, so perhaps it's not as bad as I think it is. In fact, I think the big thing about there is you want to pick up, I think you can get T-Bolt and you can get T-Wave, and I think I've done that. Okay, Shadow Claw, fairly useful. Not the best move in the game, but glad to have it. How do I get over there, by the way? That's what I'm currently missing the intel on. Is it this way? Probably this way, right? Electricity is one of those items I can now farm, so it's not that important to get it. Alright. I'll be back later, I guess. How have I not fought everyone in this route yet? What? How do I get to that item? Hang on a sec. Let me just go quickly back to the bottom again. Oh. Am I blind? Quick balls are useful as well. How did I miss that? Whatever. Like a rock climb bit here. Yeah, okay, I'm blind. I can't say worth, but mentally I'm just clearing areas out in my head, so I'm okay with this. Right, let me quickly check this area as well. I think there's like nothing else for me here. Although apparently there are some trainers I've missed somewhere. Is it you? Who did I miss? Who and how have I missed someone? This route is tiny. Whatever. Alright, I've knocked out most of the corner of this map. Is there anything else I need to do immediately? I've got all the items I needed to get, including Ice Beam, which I forgot to write down before I do the gym. So I guess we could maybe come back another time and then see out the rest of the route. We basically did the Great Desert as well, so it's really this waterway I've needed to deal with. This mountain I need to double check on. And I think beyond that, we've mainly had the other HMs elsewhere. Like, we've knocked this route out and this route out as well, so it took some time today in this, like, whatever it was, point something episode. But I'm quite happy that I did this. We do have to come back and do some Mega Trainers at some point, but hey-ho, we'll do that another time. Anyway, I think I'll call this here for the Pokemon episode for today. Thanks everyone that's watched this point-something episode. It's just been like chill time collecting things, and we had a few good battles. Actually, we've had more battles in this episode than the normal episodes where we, want to do battles. Anyway, thanks for everyone that's watched this, and I'll see you again next time, where we'll do the battle. Bye!